Saxon Warrior was an authoritative and exciting winner of the 2000 Guineas here, raising the possibility of his connections landing the Triple Crown they were cruelly denied with Camelot 6 years ago. Aidan O'Brien clearly has another hugely talented horse in his stable, though it is much more newsworthy that there is a horse of comparable quality in the Berkshire yard of Roger Teal, whose Tip 2 win put in a mighty effort to be second at 50-1. O'Brien, whose extraordinary tally of Group 1 wins has now reached 300, was away in the United States, preparing Mendelssohn for Saturday night's Kentucky Derby. This victory will have meant much more to him than most of the others, as it provided a first-class success for his youngest son, Don Usha, the winning jockey. Aged 19, Don Usha was born a month after his father won this race for the first time, with King of Kings in 1998. He was given a detailed breakdown of how to ride this tricky straight mile by his brother, Joseph, who bagged his own 2000 aboard Camelot. "If I hadn't won a Guineas, I'd probably be the disappointment of the family," said Don Usha, who has evidently inherited his father's facility for self-deprecation. Of his family connection, he added, "I'm under no illusions that's the only reason I'm riding them, but I'm glad I can do the business. I'm very lucky to be sitting on some of these horses. I didn't mess up on him anyway." One doubt about Saxon Warrior was whether a mile might now be on the sharp side for him, but, having recovered from a slow start, he traveled strongly throughout and had the race in safekeeping after easing into the lead a furlong from home. His parentage suggests that Derby's mile-and-a-half will suit him well, and he is a strong favourite for next month's race at odds of 11-10, with no other horse shorter than 14-1. Victory there would lead naturally to the question of whether he should go to the St. Leger in September in an attempt to be the first since Nojinski to land the Triple Crown. It seems probable that Ryan Moore, who watched this from Kentucky, will be back in Saxon Warrior's saddle by Epsom. If the trainer were tempted to let Don Usha keep the ride after this win, he will face a very difficult conversation with his number 1 jockey. For his part, Don Usha appears happy to take what success comes his way and, in common with other members of his family, was in no danger of letting big race glory unsettle his cool demeanor. "He was galloping over everything there and he shouldn't be," was his assessment of Saxon Warrior's performance. "He's very special. Like Joseph, Don Usha is rather taller than your average flat race jockey and fully expects that weight will also force him into early retirement within a matter of years. I'm not going to be riding all my life. I knew that from the day I started, but at the minute it's fine. I did 9 stone today, no problem. I never struggled a bit. I'll take it day by day and I'll wake up some morning and I'll be too heavy and that'll be that. I'll keep making the most of it while I can." By contrast, emotion was overflowing in the spot reserved for second place, where Tip 2 win justified Teal's faith in him and showed up all punters for allowing the diminutive grey to start at such big odds. Indeed, he made up ground on Saxon Warrior for most of the final furlong before seeming to run out of petrol in the final 50 yards. "When he came out of the dip, I thought, oh my god, I've got a chance of winning the Guineas here," said the ebullient Teal. "I'm still pinching myself." Fast ground is the key to Tip 2 win, who should continue putting Teal's name in the race card on big days through the summer, starting with the St. James's Palace Stakes at Royal Ascot. Teal says he has 25 horses at his Great Shefford base, about a tenth of what the big-name trainers have to look after, but really ought to be sent some better prospects, in light of what he has achieved here. "It's what you dream of," the trainer said. "Getting a horse like him, I'm blessed. We're in unknown territory here. It feels